Legend of Total War here with part 8 of my Hearts of Iron 4 Let's Play campaign as China. Right, so previously we've been fighting the Allies, and that'll just keep going on for a while now. And I've been looking at things in detail. It looks like the Germans are basically out of weapons, and what we can do is give them a lend-lease of all of our old equipment that we don't use anymore, and give them more stuff. But since it seems like they're running out of puff, it might be a good idea to bring in more troops over here to really defend this. So I'm going to be producing troops like crazy to try and help them out. So another full army. Make it 2. Build them simultaneously. Oops. Good, we got the equipment for that. Probably going to need more, but we'll start with 2. We'll see how we go with that. I'm going to declare war on Bhutan because if they've got factories there, I want them. Wait, what about Nepal? How long will that take? It's both 125 days. So I'm taking out Bhutan first then. Seems like it'll be easier. Take them and bring them up here. Prepare the attack. Cool. Then let's get the lend-lease going over here. And just whatever I'm not using... Oh shit, not that. Whatever I'm not producing, just give them a bit. So they don't send all their troops off to die needlessly. Okay, we're kicking them off here. We need to control the ports, both down here and up there. Okay, that's good. What else do we need? I really want to make my soldiers better. I'm not ready for that yet. So yeah, looking at the difference between mass mobilization and deep battle. So supply consumption reduced division attrition. Which is good. Max planning. Got to decide now which one of these do we need. I do like mass mobilization because it gives you 5% extra recruitable population. You don't need that for China, but that would be good. Reinforce rate plus 15% as well, that's also good. Out of supply, that is good. Recovery rate, effective partisans. Yeah, I'm still going to go down this. I know that a lot of people don't like this, but this really suits what I want. And I think it's what China would choose anyway, so I'm going to go with that. Starting to run a little bit out of our reserves, but we'll get some more coming in soon. I really want to tidy up this line as well. It's pretty messy. Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. So, these here, I'm going to make some adjustments. I'll leave that one there, because they're fine, because it's relatively tidy. I don't really like this position here. Send the reds over here. And these two over here. That way we're just concentrating more of our troops in fewer regions. Need to prepare for an invasion of Japan as well. I know I don't have a navy or a fleet. I would have liked to have built one, but unfortunately my resources are stretched thin, and I have to wait. It's not oh, this is a shit position as well. Move them back to here. Good. Kills a bunch of them. Now we need to control the ports to stop this kind of shit happening anymore. Okay, so let's Genoa. This one here. And then any naval invasions that they make, which I'm sure they will make more, will be doomed right from the start. Because if they don't have access to a port, they can't escape, and they have no supplies. I don't want to send it down to southern Greece just by itself, so just control that port for the time being. Now looking at this, let's see how we can shift our production a little bit. I don't think we need any more motorized. We're pretty good for that. So let's just put it down to 2. And we'll increase our production of support equipment. Okay. Same with interwar fighter. I don't feel like that's old. Let's get the transport planes going. Get them started. So the Germans making a little bit of a push here, but we'll see just how far they get before we, move the front line any further. If they do well, I'll push it forward. If not, I'm going to hold back here. Because at least we got defensible positions from here. That's what I want. The Allies are going to outnumber us. So we need to make sure it's as hard as possible for them to get across. Decent push. Oh my god, they're losing like 10,000 men every day. Just ridiculous numbers of casualties. They just do not care about their own people. So if I wanted to justify war against Bhutan right now, right, we need to just do it one at a time. It's fine. So yeah, I'd rather not do what I did with these guys here and just launch them early. Just get your shit together. Nothing major going on. Good, I need that rural schooling so that we can improve our tech rate. Not a bad push, but these regions here aren't defensible. If I had enough men, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we could push into here and kill all of them if we took the ports. Maybe the next army should do that. If you guys can hold that position here, I'll see about launching an offensive. One of my kind of offensive, a smart offensive, where we go for a specific target to kill a lot of them, and that way you knock out Belgium. And hopefully kill hundreds, if not millions, of their hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of their troops. But these guys here, they need to defend this line here. If I push an attack here and it fails, it could be disastrous. Although pushing an attack there and succeeding, it's just too many of them though. I'd have to control these positions here and then move around, get these two ports, but then this one here would be pretty hard to take. That's so well fortified. A nuke would help, but I don't have nukes. And I did say I didn't want to rely on using nukes in this campaign. Which is pretty stupid, to be honest. Like, nukes are really good. Someone's coming down here. Still going to take some time until we've got enough infantry in all of these positions here to say, okay, the Allies are not going to win against the Germans. It's going to take quite some time. Just thinking, what else could we do? I mean, if we were to attack Iran, it would probably join the Allies. And if it joined the Allies, that would allow the Germans to declare war on them, push in through here, Iran, Iraq, and get into Egypt. Begin the African War again. But this time under my command, or supervision, we could potentially take all of Africa away from them. Which is not huge, but it's something. We're not doing anything out here at the moment. Same with declaring war on Lithuania. Could give Germany some resources, but they probably would just let it revolt like all this stuff, which is not good. Tell you who we really need to get rid of, fucking Republican Spain. Down a little bit more. I think we're good for artillery, so let's lower that down a bit more. Is that push still going? It's so tempting, but at the same time, I just don't think I've got enough. Because at any point they could just be like, attack this here with overwhelming force, and then I'm stuck. I'm dead. Waste an entire army. I think we should just play this defensively for the time being. It'd be great if it would work, but it's far too risky. The risks just outweigh the rewards. They're approaching 10 million men at an upper estimate. It's huge. That being said, I could potentially muster 10 million men on my own, but it's going to take me a long time to make the equipment I need for that. A long time. So when does this become available to attack? 29th of October. Okay, good night vision. That'll help. I want my infantry to be the best that they can be. That's another thing, you know, as to why I've got no navy and stuff like that. I need my infantry to be able to keep up with the Allies. I can't be researching naval technology and improving my army at the same time. I just can't. Okay, that's good. They're losing men. Oh, just wait for them to wear themselves out a bit first. Thought they were already worn out. Also, when we take these guys down, we'll get more of their equipment. Which will be good. I really can't do anything until... Oh, good, I'm glad that failed. Until my army arrives, so I'll speed things up just a little bit more. All I'm doing is observing. Yeah. Nice. Oh my god, they must have lost like 2 million men on that offensive. You can't justify keep doing that. I suppose the three main enemies I need to worry about right now are the UK, Republican Spain, and of course America. Now I think the UK and Republican Spain are both pretty worn out. I think Germany is a little bit more worn out than them, but America, let's have a look here. So they're on extensive conscription. They're using free trade, so they're not even using all of their resources. God damn it, man. Total mobilization. Yeah. Good, so we get new tech. The next thing I was looking at is coming down to here. Because the forced conscription, although we don't need to really worry about too much getting more troops, I mean I can just always increase my recruitment laws. There's stuff in here that'll increase our stability, which is good, but that'll just save me political power, even though this does use up political power. Other things that we could do are, you know, more military factories, but I don't know. People say not to use the grains tax, but I don't see that as being too bad. Well, we'll go nationalism. Get ourselves another tech. Make our soldiers the best they can be. Those guys there should be dead soon. So badly isolated. It's so silly they invaded from here and just like, oh, let's just push forward. No supplies. You're out. Oh, okay. We got enemy troops here. Let's get the tank dealing with it. Oh, stupid shit. Just wait for them to move into the next region. We take the port and then they're gone. So who's this? Is that New Zealand or Australia? I can't tell. The flag's too small. Okay, we got one down here as well. Let's grab you. Anything else? No, we're good. And now all you gotta do is wait. Okay, maybe slow back down a little bit. Good, our troops are nearly ready. So still need more support equipment. I'm trying to get that stuff faster. Maybe slow down on the artillery a bit more. Well, we're gonna take this back first. That's it, you move over there so I can capture this. Oh, or do that. That works for me as well. So it looks like he's retreating. But you're stuck here. It's got some easy kills there. But not really up against, you know, important factions. Still, better than dealing with it over here the stupid way. Good. We're almost at a point now where we can start building up a decent air force. I want to make sure I've actually got good planes being made. He's running out of organization, so just trail behind him. Alright, let's get rid of the inflation a little bit. I think it was a moderate inflation. Yeah, they're getting pushed back now. Okay. So, looking at this, I think there's a little bit more steel we could possibly get. There's some. I think that's all. I wonder if I could prospect for some. Alright, after that we're going to need factories. Shitloads of factories. Could probably reduce the amount of imports we're bringing in. Okay, good. Alright, there's no resources here that I need, but let's see if we can get some factories. And their equipment. Handed over to Germany. Hey, that's not too bad. Loads of factories. And quite a lot of equipment, which I'll send over to Germany in due time. Can't justify that until we got the political power needed. Alright, good. Time for another army. Oh, I don't have any political power for a fucking general. Alright, we just have to make do at the moment. Let's make you blue. Where do I need you? Probably on the front line, so get over here. Once it hits 1945, we need to get the engineer corps going. I think what I'd eventually like is to have 10 units on each tile along the front line. That should hopefully help us to keep it under control. Yeah, go with that. Anything to make my infantry just that little bit better. So this here was New Zealand. Cool. It's like they're only able to produce one division every decade, basically, and that was it. Yeah, you did well there. So the guys are trickling in. If I want to make another army, which I do, I need more support equipment. See, these are needed for upgrades, replacing the crap with good stuff. Send the crap over to Germany. Speaking of which, it's cool. Send them more of this garbage. Send them 2,000 a month of that. And there's stuff here that we gained from... Oh god, there's loads of crap. But none of the stuff that I'm actually producing. So you get my hand-me-downs. You get the cheap Chinese crap that we don't want. Because if we don't give it to them, we just won't use it. I mean, I can equip my soldiers with it, but I'd much rather make sure they have a proper gun, one of these. And since they're still being used for upgrades, we haven't completely managed to get all of our infantry with those. Wish there was a faster way to do this. Alright, that'll do. So more weapons going over to Germany. Now also, this guy over here, why don't we bring him into this one, because he's not going to meet up with his other guy again. And if that's the case, we need to give these guys what's needed to fill up their ranks. So 5 more units. Tidy up this one and the Red Legion. Good, they got the supplies for it. Okay, good. That's great. 6 American divisions there, with some tanks as well, going to complete waste. But of course, they're able to produce so much stuff that that's just a drop in the ocean for them. But still, taking it down, it is worth something. Yeah, definitely glad I put guys on the ports here. Yeah, we got it. Okay, Nepal. Start justifying war on them. Okay, it's not too much to comment on. We're just waiting for stuff to still catch up with the rest of the world. We're getting there. Especially now that we got 5 tech slots. So when do these guys arrive? Good, they're almost there. God, I really want to take out nationalist Spain. I really want to take those fuckers out. But it's going to be a while. There's just no path to it at this stage. Paratroopers or whatever, if we go behind enemy lines, we're just going to get killed. Anyway, first thing we should definitely do is take out Japan. That's why I'm researching paratroopers for. Oh, we finished researching paratroopers, did we? Okay, prioritize the interior. Yeah, give us more stability. Thank you very much. Yeah. Also, the more infantry that we have, the more specialists these guys, special forces, will be able to hire. Alright, cool. I won't recruit one of them just yet because we're not ready for this yet. I don't think it'll take me that long to build an air force that's stronger than Japan. It will take me a long time to build a navy that's stronger than Japan. I find air forces to be quite efficient, but this had to be done first. So yeah, what I'd like to do with them is put them down here, put 10 units of tile isn't very even. What if we did 12 units of tile? That would require so many fucking armies across here. So yeah, alright, we'll do 12. Because I got manpower. So what does it matter? So this entire army will just camp right here. I really wish I could build some forts here. Won't let me. Then of course these guys will move up. Alright, good. So they're ready to come over. We still have more inflation, don't we? Yeah, we'll get to that. But we need generals over here to gain experience, to get better over time. Yeah, I reckon 12 divisions on each tile here, at least for the time being, will provide us with enough defenses to keep them at bay. Of course, a single nuke would soften them enough, but the AI targeting on nukes is not very good, so hopefully we get lucky and they don't nuke us. Yeah, not content with 15 million casualties, they threw away 3 million in that offensive, just about. Bloody morons the Germans are in this. I'd like to push them back, get Italy's original territories back at least. Jeez, that's all the way back to here. Wait, no it's not. No, that was owned by, yeah, it was owned by France. Alright, let's get another army ready to go. Okay, seems like we've got the equipment ready. Just need a little bit more support equipment. Alright. So yeah, we need to go crazy on the support equipment right now. Good, we're going well with steel. Got plenty of artillery. Keep stockpiling it though. Actually no, 6,000 heaps. Drop it down a little bit. Okay, what's next? Yep. Make sure that they can entrench as much as possible. If we get like 90% entrenchment, that's amazing. Good. Another stupid attack over here. Great. They don't own any ports, so this is a waste. It's just going to completely run out of steam, and then it looks like it's a fairly big naval invasion, but it'll just run out of steam. Is that going up? 45.9. Yeah, it is. It's slowly going up. Good. So maybe Turkey will join Axis soon. That'd be a stroke of fortune that we actually need. Because with that, we could finally invade through here. And deprive them of... There's not so much resources, but factories out here. There's some steel out there as well. Just deprive them of whatever we can. When is this going to be ready to attack? 28th of March. Okay. Been guaranteed, but that doesn't matter. We're already at war with the people that are going to guarantee it, so whatever. And then we get some equipment from them, send them over to the Germans so they can continue fighting. So we've Still haven't really given them enough equipment for them to be at 100%, but they were really badly damaged before we started giving them equipment. I mean, it's hard to supply my own army, let alone theirs. Who's got more divisions, me or them? I've got more divisions than the Germans. Oh, that's bad for them. How are they going for... Yeah, they're scraping the barrel now, so no, nothing left in Berlin. That's it. They're almost out. Once they're out of troops... Oh, fuck, I have to cover their ground, don't I? We have to keep the German factories out of Allied hands. If they got a hold of these factories... It's bad enough the amount of factories they've got right now, but if they got into their hands, just... I'd never be able to outproduce them. At least they're wasting a lot of their production with these silly attacks. I just hope that Germany's not making the same stupid moves. They just need to hold out long enough for me to take control over this. Because once Germany's completely spent, and then the Allies are completely spent, it doesn't really matter if they get control of the equipment factories. The thing is, Americans need to... Right, yeah, get down over here. So again, 2 for each of those positions. So 12 and 12, then bring the rest up here. The Americans can't equip all of their soldiers that fast, because otherwise they just have, 10 million men right now. If a field hospital would be good. Yeah, alright, go with that. Wouldn't hurt to make sure that we don't waste all of our manpower. Not that we have any real shortage of it. I mean, we can get to probably 30% if we really wanted to. Without using scraping the barrel. 30% eligible core population, which is what? 300 million men? Oh god, that's ridiculous. 300, an army of 300 million. Sorry, I said 30%, didn't I? That's not right. More like 200 million. That's still ridiculous. So half down there, half over there, and then, shift those guys around elsewhere. So these guys are still entrenching there at 40%. That's good, I guess. Yeah, taking a way down there. That's fine. This looks like an offensive on our side. A dumb offensive. So his max entrenchment is 49%. We need him to level up, and that's just going to take a long time. Oh. Well, nukes are coming in a little bit early, but that's a stupid place to put it. If you wanted to really do damage to me, hit us right here or there. Fuck. Shit. Can't believe they got nukes in the beginning of 1945. That's really fast. Good, we seem to be... Well, our allies seem to be taking them out. Well, not allies, our mutual combatants. Taking out lots of them. So the United Kingdom's lost 5 million men, but they've got around about the same amount of manpower as Germany, so maybe a lot less actually. America's lost 2.65 million. I've killed 1 million Americans. How many Americans have killed me? 110,000. But if they're dropping nukes on us, that ratio will change. It also depends as well on, like, are they going to continue building more nuclear silos? That's good. Quite a lot of manpower there that'll just completely go to waste. How are the Italians holding up in terms of manpower? They're on all adult serve. Yep. How's the Turks doing? They're on just limited conscription. They're on... They've still got a lot to offer. I guess the problem with them is their factories. Well, I'll keep an eye on Romanians. Maybe I'll send them a Lend-Lease. Because they've got a decent population. I think the thing that's annoying me the most about Romania right now is watching them hold on to the core of the Soviet territory and knowing full well that it's all damaged, I think. Okay, the Americans lost a lot then. Okay, we got good for support equipment again. Let's raise another army. Oops, too many. Yeah, we had enough. Good. We can raise another one. And the more of these armies we raise as well, the more special forces we can get. So yeah, it seems like a full army requires about 1,000 support equipment. Alright, so these here, one of them goes over to you. Oops. These come over to him. Some of these positions out here are not that well fortified. So, hopefully, this here should be the hardest place for them to attack. Man, a full army for just 2 regions, but they just keep putting up, oh good, putting up more troops. Thank you, this would be nice. If it's got anywhere near as many factories as Bhutan had, or even just the equipment by itself, it's good. Yeah. And how are we going over here? We still also haven't dealt with the ports. That needs to be done. Good, that's our infantry looking well looked after. How are we going with aircraft? Yeah, still getting done. Not in any desperate need for oil just yet, but definitely something that I would want to do eventually. Okay, let's research rocket engines, because I want to get to jet engine. Probably won't be the first to get there, but I'll make sure I've got the most. Eventually. Shitloads of guns. Good, that's gonna go over to, what's it called? To them. Germany and whoever. I wonder if we made enough of a push down here, we grab that oil. There's a few extra. I don't know. Let's just do it. Been sitting here for ages doing nothing. Let's just attack it. So how many armies do I have in training? 3 full armies in training. Okay, well. Need a general for you. Oh, it gets 5 more political power more expensive every time we do is get a new general. Alright, let's modify this Lend-Lease. I need to know how they're going. Looking at the top of that, it'll give us an idea of how efficient we are. So we're still giving them stuff, but not that much. Yeah, so there's loads of this crap here that came from Nepal. I'll hand that over to them as well. And there's more junk, might as well give them... Where did we get this junk from anyway? Heaps there. Good, we're actually stockpiled on our infantry equipment. That means that all of our infantry have the tier 3 equipment now. We're not using any inferior equipment. Alright, cool. Keep the Germans equipped for what little manpower they have left. Make sure they're equipped. So my army has now surpassed them. Doesn't mean they're not of any use to us, though. Alright, I want to get a front line going on this. I want to kick them out of this area. It's about bloody time. And that way, if they want to attack me, I've got the pink army. See what we can do with that. Yep, keep putting the pressure on them. Let's get him out of here. Yep, keep it coming. Good, it's working. We're actually faster than them. Probably because they're taking attrition for some reason. Did our fucking allies actually manage to push forward? You beautiful bastards. I don't say fucking allies as a bad thing. That's a good job, because that actually makes the frontier easier for us. Oh, dare I check? Yeah, we're not going to win that. Okay. Get in there. This here, though, is just a plains. Not easy to defend it, but still. I'll allow you to push that one forward. You move up here. And that way these guys can go further. It seems like giving them equipment was a good move. Should have done that ages ago when they had more men left in reserve. I tell you what, if they could have taken some of these more defensible positions, that would have been better. But we'll take what we can get. Available war goal on Communist China's gone. Communist China's gone. So hopefully we get some factories out of this. That'll be good. Oh, these are two different provinces as well. So there's no factories there, but we could put some. Probably won't be any factories there either. Also, we push them into the sea here. Oh, look, 18 units. Alright, we found the Japanese. Hang on. Yeah, back off. Reinforcements are coming. If we push them into the sea here, that would be great. They lose their units. Quickly get over here. Because they're taking attrition. I'll start producing those, I think. Because we're not ready to make jet engines yet. Good, the whole army's ready to go in one go. Alright, I do have a general for you. If I put a field marshal in position there, I'll forget about him. We can't demote them. Right. Yeah, just get to Italy. Yeah, if we can wipe out 19 of their divisions. They, for some reason, just have bad supply status. Okay, I don't have much of an air force, but if they can help a little bit, it might make a bit of a difference. Where are my tanks? There they are. It'll take them too long to get there. I've got 15, they've got 17, but I don't have supply issues. They might be trying to get these guys off. I thought I saw them with 19. Now, in terms of attacking strength, yeah. Okay, slow down, I want to watch this. Any unit of theirs that runs out of organization gets wiped out because they've got nowhere to go. That's the beauty of this. Yeah, see, they're getting wiped? No way. No way, we just wiped out all those units there for nothing. They must have retreated. They must have retreated. Because they didn't even use up their reserves. Okay, well, whatever. So how much is this one going to take to get a new general? And also I need new field marshal for the next one, so that needs 75. Plus I've still got some inflation, don't I? Yeah, that needs to go. Need that political power. It's good, the changes that they've made to the game is good, because by this point in the game you almost don't even need political power prior to waking the tiger, so I think it's good DLC. Just leave 2 behind there. They won't be coming back. No factories, but a small amount of oil. Better than nothing. And that's oil that they can't use now. Should have done that ages ago. Good. Hopefully when he levels up he gets infantry leader so I can give him ambusher. Just look at that, the difference between 88 and like 49% entrenchment. So what do we need most? More support equipment, I guess. I've only got 340,000 men left in reserve. But how far away are we from this? It's like half a year. Plus if I get enough political power I could just increase my recruitment laws. Yeah, I think the Japanese ran away. They didn't stand a fight there. Yeah, we didn't gain much. Oh, hang on a second. That jumped up by like 200,000. I think we actually did wipe them out. Good. That'll make it so much easier when it's time to land in Japan. Jesus Christ, look at the losses on that. They're so dumb. I mean, so are the Allies side of things as well. They lost more than 5 million. So what are the UK onto now? They're still on all adult serve. What if I was to go to total mobilization, right? Looking at that. The thing about total mobilization Yeah, I just don't really want to lose 3% of my recruitable population. Ah, right. We got you covered. Good, 6 units of Americans are sitting there dying. Good, more entrenchment. I need that. Logistics company wouldn't hurt. Upgrading that. I want them to make more of these silly attacks, because it's so good for wasting their manpower. They're nearly at 11 million men. I always go for the upper estimate, because I would prefer to overestimate my enemy than underestimate them. So these guys here, I might put them on ports, because let's start turning up. This is fine now. All right, we've got 12 units of these guys here. Let's send them here, and we'll bring the other black army. Every time I say black, I feel my ass clench, being like, someone's gonna take that out of fucking context and like say anything to you. It's like, it's color-coded black. But that's my weakest army on one of the strongest positions, on a mountain. Mountaineers would be good as well, but nah, whatever. They're special forces. I'm saving my special forces for something else. No, just leave it as it is. I suppose that's the downside of occupying these two. It's actually cost me a small amount of political power. But as my stability increases, it would get him a little bit more for that. Now I'm wondering if perhaps I should withdraw from here, let the Japanese retake it, and then just come back and kill them again, softening their defenses for our paratroopers when they do arrive. That would have cost them a lot. A lot of equipment just down the shithole. Still got 2 more armies coming. And supplies enough to raise several more. Alright, now we start focusing a little bit more on transport planes. Once that's to 100, we transfer the production onto other planes. Okay, so we're doing well for that stuff. We don't need any more imports. Okay, they can go away now. Good, no supplies for them. Okay, here comes our army. Well, if I've got that under control there, why don't you come up this way? I could have them drill, but if we put them on drill, that's probably the moment they'll get attacked. So we just can't justify that right now. Maybe here. Good. This is starting to get a lot more organized now. So their max entrance was 54%. That will make up for their shitty experience. What color for you? We're running out of very distinct colors, so I'll have to just go with that. Oh, shit. There's only 2 of my guys on that, so leave 6. No, we're just taking 6 with us. Bring them over there, that we got 12 reserve. So those 2 positions here will be for purple. So we need you to go above here. If they're going deep, they're fucked. Alright. GG to you. Oh god, they've raised another 500,000 men since the last time I checked. It's gotta be America. This is our weakest point right here. We need to get in here quickly. But not so quickly that we use, what's it called? Strategic redeployment, because we'll have no organization. God, if they were to attack us right now, we probably wouldn't be able to resist them. German troops not looking well organized. Low strength. Okay, speed that back up. What else is going on? Nothing. Japan's losing Papua New Guinea. Fine by me. Yeah, more factories. I mean, we've got the resources, so let's keep going with the factories. So we've still got a lot of foreign equipment. Next army that shows up here, I think we'll put them on ports. Like one's down here. I'm surprised that the Americans didn't attack this. It's not well defended. So they're beefing up their attack along the border here, but if I'm fortified, we should be okay. I wonder if I should be... I mean, these are mostly infantry as well. Not seeing a whole lot of tanks. I was just thinking maybe some anti-tank weapons would be good. Not seeing much anti-tank. Not seeing much tank, I mean. These guys here are probably the thinnest spread. We could use another army here. Well, we've got 2 armies being recruited. One of them will go along here. Good, nice and fortified across the border. That's what we want to see. So this one needs a whole new field marshal as well. Ah, damn it, I want that. Could you cancel that, please? This guy's got defensive doctrine. Alright, we'll give it to him. Whole army's ready. Alright, get him over here. Alright, we can now give you a general. Wang Lu. I suppose the other army is ready as well. Yep. Bring him in. Because this is where all the fighting's happening. Alright, so we got 12 in each area. Haven't seen the Allies make an attack in a long time as well. How's Turkey coming along? They should be nearly fascist by now. 46%. They're getting there. What about these guys? Anyone thinking about becoming fascist? Nope. Funny thing is, by this point here, Germany surrendered. And I guess same with Japan. So World War II has gone on longer than historically. Just seeing if anyone's got like a level up that I can distribute some command power to them. Nope. 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 Okay, well, whatever. Scorch those tactics. Yep, good. Good. Once we get that, we'll have some more manpower to throw around. Okay, next thing I want to recruit is the paratroopers. Been meaning to do this for ages. Got a full army of it. Nice. That's what I was hoping for. Supplies wise, they're all good to go. Good, so we start stockpiling a little bit more and then start shifting towards big time aircraft production soon. We've got 100,000 of this shit being stockpiled. Alright, we can slow down on that a fair bit, get some more planes going. Look at that, so using up the aluminium and the oil. Okay, oil, I can sort that out. Looking for aluminium. Yeah, slow down. Oh, there's some. Good, extra 9. They're about chromium right now. Not much. Seems like that's all that we can get from it. Okay, well that's fine. Don't need heaps. As I said, we just build these until we stockpile 100. Should only take a few more weeks at this rate. And then we shift production over to aircraft, which should be finishing soon. How's the... Yeah, the rockets have still got a little bit to go before we start doing jets. I should have started that earlier. Good solid defenses here. The only thing that's going to get past this is a nuke, which they probably will use. Field hospitals. Okay, since we've got so much supplies, we can adjust all of our infantry here to have field hospital. And now we need more motorized and support equipment. Okay, so drop this down a little bit, increase production of motorized. Now we need more aluminium. Oh man, we are fucking out of manpower. It's okay, just give it a few days, we'll have millions more. I suppose this used up a fair bit of manpower as well, getting the them into that. Okay, so they got the support equipment right, but they need the motorized. Alright, slow down on the artillery, that's all. We've got plenty of that. $21 million. Can you just stop throwing your... But then again, their constant attacks is probably what's stopping the Allies from making attacks. But then again, I'd rather them just be a bit defensive. Ugh, it's 1915 all over again. What's this? We can develop an oil field. It'll use 3 civilian factories for how long? Doesn't matter. Get 8 oil from it. Okay. Do it. Takes 60 days. So what does this do? Seems like it destroys infrastructure. I wouldn't do that. Scorched Earth tactics is the way of the coward. I'm not interested in that crap. When you're doing Scorched Earth tactics, you basically admit that you've lost. Oh shit. Have my army arrived yet? Alright. Yeah, you. Once you're up here, clear out this crap here. You're gonna be occupying ports. Okay. Okay, bring you down here, and I'm gonna adjust this line. Over there, and you come over here. Okay, now all we need is some commanders for them, and that should be okay. Looks like they're heading... I don't know where they're heading. Well, probably over to here. Yeah. That's fine. So this is that New Zealand or Australia? New Zealand. It's there. I guess it doesn't take them a decade. It's their biannual invasion of one man. Oh shit, don't let them withdraw. Okay, I think they died. We get to the port. So it's not much of an invasion, but we should definitely put a stop to it. We'll also need guys down here. Good. 3 units of Norwegians killed. That's better than nothing. Alright, and that's the end of that. Now, we gotta start... we'll finish off all the port controls. So, completely secure there. Now we worry about up here. So we need one here. There. One more for good measure, right over there. Good. No more naval invasions will bother us. These ones over here, we don't have to worry about that because they'll have a hard time. They can't get through there. So if they want to occupy those ports, they have to run all the way along. Alright. Our defenses are organized, finally. I think. There we go, forced conscription. What's this do? Minus 50% cost for force attack. Not really needed right now. We're also at an hour and a half, so I'll wrap this up. But I just want to pick one of these first. So we're in an offensive and defensive war. Yeah, we're mustering new troops, that's good to see. And over here, this will increase inflation. Rather not right now. Okay, gain base stability. Alright, we'll go for that. Over here, what did you finish? I think that was logistics company. Good. Okay, with that, we'll end the episode here. So, we're fully defensive, basically, just making sure that the Allies gain nothing, and it seems like they did gain nothing this episode, and we've pushed them back just by like 1 or 2 regions. However, things are far from sorted. The Germans just have no concern for their own people, neither do the Allies, but they've just got more. But I'm catching up. I'm now contributing more than half of, I think, the Allies' forces, as Axis forces. Yeah, 3.48 million. So I've got half of it. Anyway, that's the end of this episode, so like and subscribe. Part 9 is next, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.